You know, I really thought I'd already covered all of the best free online programs for homeschoolers on my channel. I honestly don't know how I missed this one. You guys are going to love the CK-12 online learning website. It has courses in math, science, social studies, and more, all completely free. They even include an awesome AI tutor that's so cool. And if your student is looking for an exciting internship opportunity, the Flexi Ambassador program by CK-12 just launched. So be sure to check that out too. I can't wait to show you all the great features of this online homeschooling program, so let's jump right in. If you just go to the CK12.org website, you might be a little overwhelmed at first because they have a lot of educational tools and resources. So I'm going to try to keep it simple for you. You see up here it says, what do you want to learn about today? Let's go ahead and type something in. How about genetics? So here's everything they have for genetics. Up top where it says Flexi's answer for genetics, that's the AI tutor. We'll get into that more later in the video. But down here you can see they have over 1,400 results for genetics. Wow, that's a lot. So let's narrow it down. How about 7th grade life science video? Okay, now we just have 32 results to work with. Change it to read and we have 77 results. These are all totally free videos and text lessons that you can use in your homeschool. Let's open up the molecular genetics overview. Here's what the lesson looks like. And you'll notice the AI tutor over here, ready to help if you have any additional questions. Let's try it out. In line with genetics, I can ask, why do some babies have blue eyes? And it will give an answer here. If you need more help understanding the answer, you can ask for an analogy or example, or have the tutor rephrase the question. Pretty cool, right? Okay, what about math? That's something we all want our kids to be great at. So what kinds of math lessons does CK-12 have for homeschool? There are a lot. Let's go back to the main screen and click on subjects. Here under math, they've got it divided up by grade level. And you see down here where it says, what's the difference? There are 2 different versions of their Flex books, which is what they call their online textbooks. You can click here to see the difference between the 2 versions. Let's look at the interactive version of 6th grade math. So here are all the subjects that are covered. You can, of course, go in order and use this as your entire homeschool math curriculum. But let me just show you what a lesson is like. Let's look at dividing a fraction by a whole number. There are some different interactive exercises here to try. The first is dividing these strawberry stickers up between 4 friends. Let's try it. At the bottom of the lesson, there's this button that says Start Practice. Click on the button to start. The goal is to get 10 questions right. Let's see how we do. Once you've had enough, you can click Stop Practicing. Here is the summary of how we did. If we want to come back to this later, we can go here to Dashboard and then Self-Study. Under Subjects, there are also lessons in science, English, social studies, and more. You can click on any of these to explore the offerings. There are no limits on how much you can use this program. Over here under Explore are a bunch more things I want to show you. You have Flexi, the free digital tutor, Flexbooks digital textbooks, study guides, adaptive practice, simulations, and Plix. You can also view the math and science standards or watch a webinar to learn more about CK-12. This over here is for schools, and this is for teachers, so we won't go over those items. If we click on flexi.org, this brings us to the AI tutor. This is really cool. We can ask it anything. Think of something your child might want to ask about. How about, where does wind come from? And it just gives you the answer in seconds. If you don't really understand this answer, you can ask the tutor to rephrase the answer or come up with an analogy. You can also translate it into other languages like Spanish. If you click this plus sign, you can also draw a math equation for the tutor to help you solve, or take or upload a picture of your math problem. You can also use this math keyboard. I can put in any math equation for it to help me solve. So this is going to be really helpful as your kids get older and into more complex math courses. My tasks will show reminders of tasks you need to complete. Feed is based on information you've searched for in the past and includes related vocabulary words and links to lessons and videos. Back under Explore, Flexbooks and Flexbooks 2.0 are the digital textbooks that are also completely free to use. If we click on Flexbooks and pick a subject and grade level, like elementary science, we can choose from any of these digital textbooks. Click on one to view the table of contents and click on any lesson to get started. Here is what a lesson looks like. If you find a book you like, you can add it to your library to return to later. You can also customize these textbooks. You can read more about how to do that here if you're interested, because it's just too much to cover in this video. The Flexbooks 2.0 textbooks are interactive, like we saw with the math lesson we did earlier in this video. They also include the AI tutor. Here's what a typical science lesson would look like. Just like with the math lesson, there is this Start Practice button on the bottom that will open up the adaptive practice. I know we've seen a lot already, and it's wild that this is really all available for anyone to use completely free. There are just a couple more features that you might want to check out. First are the study guides. These are available for algebra, geometry, earth science, biology, and physics. Next is the adaptive practice. We've seen a little of how this works within the lessons, but you can access this on its own to practice any skills, such as telling time. Over here are some interesting physics and chemistry simulations. These are a really fun way to test out some concepts such as sound waves. Just another added bonus of the program. The last thing I want to show you here is Plix. You can choose which areas you're interested in focusing on. I chose algebra, earth science, life science, and geometry. Then you can choose any of these activities to try out. So that's everything I wanted to show you today about the free learning website, CK-12.org. I think you're really going to love using this resource in your homeschool. What features from CK-12 are you excited to start using? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you have any questions at all about the program, please let me know and I'll do my best to get the answer for you. Sign up for the free Flexi Ambassador program by CK-12 by clicking on the link in the video description. Thank you so much for watching.